All right, this is John Brass from RunMichigan.com talking to Mike Morgan out here at the Bill Roney 5K. And Mike, a week ago, was out in LA running the LA Marathon.
Yep.
And I know it was a little warmer than it was here today in Michigan. Huh?
Yeah, I mean, we're sitting at 45 degrees here this morning in LA. Towards the end of the marathon, it was getting up into the upper 70s probably, right in that range for us. 90s, and it was a high on the day for like the 3-4 hour guys. So.
And how'd the race start out for you out there?
Super conservative. Going into the race, we're kind of training for more of a 5:05 pace, which would have been about 3 minutes faster than what I came in at. But leading into the race, we saw the 10-day forecast, and it just continued to basically the temperature rose, and we made some adjustments and just ran very conservatively, and I think it worked out well on my end.
I know some people still went out pretty fast out that day, right?
Right. It's a big guessing game as far as what kind of adjustments. Everybody around the U.S. is training in winter weather or colder temperatures than what we had that day, and so you're looking at it as you're approaching that race, just trying to figure out exactly how much you should lay off, and some people didn't lay off as much as others, and you can kind of see that how it reflected on their performance.
And from the beginning towards getting to halfway, like what place were you in for the U.S. Championships?
Boy, I was probably behind. It's probably in the 10 to 20 range for a lot of the race until the second half, when I started to kind of pick up on some of the guys that were having a tough day.
And course-wise, how was the course itself out there?
The course is sneaky. It is a very hilly course, actually. It's a net downhill, which is helpful, but it's got similar characteristics to Boston, minus the Heartbreak Hill section. So come Monday morning, Tuesday morning, Wednesday morning, my quads were really, really beat up, and you throw that in combination with the heat, it was a tough day on that course.
And you guys got to run some, some of the, famous roads out there, like Sunset, right?
Yeah, Sunset Boulevard, Hollywood. It's a really, really cool marathon. I can't speak higher for it, but you start off in Dodger Stadium and go all the way down to the Santa Monica Pier, basically, and you hit all the big landmarks. Rodeo Drive, you run down the middle of that. So really, really a scenic marathon.
But not a good day for having any shade out there either.
No shade. It's wide open roads, 5-6 lanes at most of the time, and so there's not much as far as cover from the sun. So yeah, once the sun peaked out, it was steamy.
And going in the last 6 miles, I know you ended up third for the U.S. Championships. How'd that fall out over the last 6 miles?
Yeah, just picking off. Everyone's really, really spread out, so it's just picking off one guy after another and just kind of keeping faith that you're keeping a consistent pace and hoping that you're not falling off too much as the other guys in front of you. And it was just one guy after another as far as block by block I'd start seeing new guys, and so it was really a confidence builder to be able to pick up some of those guys towards the end.
And that's got to feel really great, that kind of a day to come in third for the U.S., huh?
Definitely, it's my highest U.S. finish ever. I've been fourth a handful of times, and going in, I might have had maybe the 7th or 8th fastest PR, and it certainly wasn't a PR type day for me. But being able to rise up and kind of take on some of that competition and beat some of those guys definitely was a good day for me.
And did you guys get a chance at all to learn about what the U.S. course will be for the trials next year?
Yes, we did. They had it laid out. We had kind of a technical meeting before the race the day before, and they laid out and showed us the course. Now, as far as running it, we didn't get to run it much because we were on our taper, as well as kind of focusing on this race. And now we have a whole year now to look forward to the next year's trials. But it is a looped course. It'll go from, I believe, downtown around the USC campus and back, and I believe it's about a 6-mile loop that will run 4+ times. So looking forward to it.
And what's the date on that next year, do you know?
I believe it's around February 14th. It's in association with the LA Marathon,
okay.
And like they've done in the past, we will run on the Saturday before with the LA Marathon going on Sunday. So there'll be a lot of spectators out there, and obviously our friends and family, but anybody running the LA Marathon should already be in town.
And so it's got to feel good. At least you got a chance to kind of get an idea of things out there for next year.
Yeah, not only that, training in that time of year, basically. I know it's a month earlier, but it presents us the same kind of obstacles as far as dealing with the Michigan winter. Although for the trials they'll send us to Florida for a big chunk of that, so we won't have to deal with it as much as we had to this time. But yeah, that's a big component. Also being familiar with their surroundings and stuff like that. So we're not just going there on vacation because we've been there once already, and we'll be all business for the trials.
All right, well, congratulations on your third place finish at the U.S. Marathon Championships a week ago, and great job, and we'll be looking forward to seeing how you guys do next year at the Olympic trials out there.
Sounds great.
So,
Sounds great.
all right, thanks.